up.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, people. It's when you gamble, it stimulates a part of your brain. It's like drinking or something.
I that Brickyard, everybody played those numbers, you know. The guy would come.
Who drew the numbers?
And I forget the numbers. She used to play St. Anthony's number, 313.
What is that? Is it his Saint Day?
St. Anthony's number.
Is that his? But is that a date? Is that his Saint's Day?
Yeah.
313. That's funny. Did she play all different saints, Nate? Like, is that what she did?
Any number that would
Saint Jude and Saint Faith.
Any number that would hit her, no matter it was any place, she would play it.
That's funny.
I didn't get into it because I figured, you know, Papa worked hard.
Well, yeah, you saw what happens with the money when your mother's not winning, and.
And one time she had quite a bit. I told you a couple of thousand. So she was hiding under the mattress. And she was hiding. I'm afraid somebody might know that she won money. They would come and get it.
Oh, God.
But she earned it. She was a seamstress. She earned it. Different cleaners from around the corner, like we were in Blossom Street and Summer Street. The cleaners, people would bring in the clothes to be shorn. Men's pants, women's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a rip in the pants, she would.
And the cleaner couldn't do it, so he'd send it to your mother. Is that?
Yeah, they would bring it to my mother. My mother would fix it. That's what she did make. They would have to make the money, so that naturally.
So they'd say, "We'll fix a hem for $10, whatever it was."
Yeah.
They pay her at $5, and then they yeah. That was a good deal. That's smart. I'm sure it wasn't $10 then. I'm sure.
This Jewish guy came one day, had been away, and he's the one who used to own a cleaning business. So he come in and says, "Hi, friend," says, "Sweetheart, how are you?" You know, from vacation.
Mm-hmm.
My father's sitting in the kitchen. He heard that, him calling her sweetheart. My father gets up, was going to chase him.
Who are you calling, sweetheart? That's my wife.
I said, "Pa, where you going? What are you doing?" She says, "I just got Italian swearing, you know," and he went. And
It sounds like he had a temper. It sounds like you.
He didn't say much, but he liked certain things just so. He was a just so guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember you told me about it. You just mopped the kitchen floor or something, and you went after him with a mop, and he had the pitchfork or something.
I had to just go through clean the house. He's coming in with dirty feet. So I says, "Pa, I just got through cleaning here. What are you doing? Wipe your feet. You don't tell me what to do in my house." I says, "Yeah? Well, I'm telling you, my knees are killing me. I used to wash like from there to there on my hands and knees and put wax."
Like what do you call it? Like Cinderella with the bucket and the.
So he had the pitchfork and I took the broom, and we aiming at each other. And Mrs. Wiseman next door, the neighbor, said, "No, Lee, no."
You only had the broom. She's telling you no. You must have been a tough cookie.
We hit each other. But he was afraid of me.
I'm sure, yeah. So were the neighborhood bullies.
I said to him, "If you get too fresh, I'll call the police." He didn't like police. He was afraid of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not familiar with the culture too much. You know, you don't want to get involved.
They don't deal much with laws.
No.
And stuff like that.
Well, they had their own the Cosa Nostra there, though. But that's funny. So was the neighborhood mostly Italian, or was it a pretty good makeup of different types of, like, was there a Jewish area, Italian area, Catholic?
Where, in Italy?
No, over here in Lynn.
Oh, we lived on Summer Street, Lynn. Every nation was.
It was like everything.
Everybody got along.
Yeah.
You know.
It's still got the today. It has the same feeling to it.
Everybody was hearing their own language. It takes the older people a long time to learn this language.
Well, yeah, you're so, like you said, like right and right.
My father went to school to get her citizen paper.
That's good.
Yeah.
God, you've had a long trip. Sit down, relax for a spell. Can I make you a cup of tea?
Everything that happens, all through the years, there's always been a problem. And I had to solve so many of them. And,
Yeah.
having a handicapped sister all those years,
You've taken care of her for how many years?
70.
70 years.
Since
To this day. That's where you were bringing food to her when you fell down, right?
she was born, and I knew there was something wrong, and so I took over, and I did everything she was supposed to have done, and then after a while, she had operation in every joint. She was in the hospital 3 months.
Every joint they had to operate on.
Yeah. She was in the hospital cast like this for 3 months. So when she come out,
Yeah, she can't move. I can imagine. Like,
clinic to exercise. I learned all the exercise, and I used to go home and do them all. I lost 17 pounds working on her.
So you must have been muscles.
When you do with her,
You're doing it yourself.
And but I got her on her feet, walking. She used to be able to walk up Union Street.
How many of those stories can you go through when you went, oh yes, and I got her walking, and I got them, blah, 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 and I got the... Your list is pretty long.
I tell you, I feel like I've been with her 1,000 years.
Well, I'm glad you have. So are a lot of people.
So you see, it's not so bad doing good for others.
I don't think so.
Because I'm living to 86 years old, right?
It's true.
Next month, February, I'll be 87.
I tell you.
Look how I keep the house, the cooking,
Mm-hmm.
the shopping.
Yep. How many lasagnas do you think you've made in the last 20 years? I want to get. I know you don't like tattoos, but I want to get a tattoo of your face holding a plate of lasagna out.
You can take that picture.
All right, I'll get a tattoo of that picture.
Look at that picture.
All right, let me take a video of that
All
picture.
the boys around the photo.
All right, I get permission officially. So I'm gonna get that picture. Va va voom. That's a good one. And that handsome devil. Well, all right. Well, let me make you a cup of tea. I'm gonna make one for me anyway.
Okay, well,
And then I'll film some more cigar.